In the previous lesson, we started talking about procrastination. What is it, what triggers it, and when it can become a problem. Today we will talk about 3 important concepts that we need to understand about procrastination before we move any further. The first concept is expected. Expect that you will procrastinate when facing a challenging or boring or an unpleasant task. Procrastination is in human's nature, and there is no magic button to turn it off. So the first step is to expect it, allow it, accept it. Most people hope that there is a powerful technique or a set of steps that will allow them to eliminate procrastination from their life forever. But it is not the case. Those who are looking for a way to fight procrastination only end up feeling more stressed and anxious than they were before. That's why when you catch yourself procrastinating, don't panic, don't blame yourself. Procrastination is just a normal part of any human being. It is not about the right system or the right tool. Human beings are designed to procrastinate because we are designed to seek pleasure and avoid pain. We can't rewire it and force ourselves into being enthusiastic about mowing a lawn or filing in the taxes. Therefore, study your productivity patterns. See what kind of tasks trigger procrastination. Know when to expect it so you can prepare for it and deal with it. We will cover numerous methods to overcome procrastination and inertia and get into action. But the first step is to recognize that procrastination is unavoidable. We just have to learn the right way to manage it. The second concept is to schedule it. This idea comes from Tim Ferriss, author of the 4-Hour Workweek. Once we expect procrastination and we know what usually triggers it, we can schedule it into our day so it won't harm your productivity and influence your deadlines. There is a great irony of staying productive. In order to be productive, we need to take regular breaks, preferably every single hour. Well, breaks are just a controlled form of procrastination, where you distract yourself with drinking some water or stretching or going for a light snack. We need to stop perceiving procrastination as a productivity enemy. Yes, unmanageable procrastination will get you in trouble, but controlled procrastination can actually boost your productivity. If you procrastinate by checking your Facebook updates, schedule 5-10 minutes every 2 or 3 hours to go on Facebook and do what you like to do. Do it when you're on a short break. Zone out and distract yourself. Once your working time kicks in, it will be easier for you to focus on the important task at hand, because you won't have a repetitive thought as, I want to check my Facebook account, oh no I can't, I have to focus, running through your mind. Most people, when dealing with procrastination, try to ignore the urge. They try to deny themselves something they want. But it's just like an itch that needs to be scratched. Ignoring it only intensifies the desire. So when they give in, they can't stop the destructive activity in 5 or 10 minutes. 45 minutes later, they find themselves wondering where the time went, and they feel bad for procrastinating yet again. If you allow yourself regular 5-10 minutes distractions, it won't explode into 45-minute procrastination sessions. So learn to expect procrastination and then schedule it into your day. Now let's talk about another interesting concept, the positive procrastination. John Perry, a philosopher at Stanford, published a book, The Art of Procrastination, where he coined the term structured procrastination. Dr. Perry was a typical self-hating procrastinator until it occurred to him in 1995 that procrastination is not really about laziness. Procrastinators seldom do absolutely nothing. They don't sit around idly. They surf the net, they sharpen pencils, they organize their desk and work in the garden. They do marginally useful things. Why? Because this is a way of not doing something more important. If all the procrastinator had left to do was to sharpen some pencils, no force on earth could get him to do it. Once Dr. Perry made this revelation, he suggested breaking up your to-do list into 2 sections. Upper tasks marked as urgent and important, and lower tasks that have high value and are worthwhile. When you have the urge to procrastinate on urgent and important tasks, you switch to lower worthwhile tasks instead of sharpening pencils. Doing lower tasks becomes a way of not doing the things higher up on the list. Play your projects off against each other, procrastinating on one by working on another. As Robert Benchley has rightfully noticed, the psychological principle is this: anyone can do any amount of work, provided it isn't the work he is supposed to be doing at that moment. Procrastinators often follow exactly the wrong track. They try to minimize their commitments, assuming that if they have only a few things to do, they will quit procrastinating and get everything done. However, this actually contradicts the basic nature of the procrastinator and destroys people's most important source of motivation. By giving yourself some options on how you could procrastinate in the most effective way, you can earn a reputation for productivity while giving in to the urge to delay. Now, what about the urgent and important tasks? In the next lesson, we will discuss several powerful strategies to complete them as well. In your journal, write down how can you schedule your procrastinations and what are your worthwhile high-value tasks that you can tackle while procrastinating.